It's time to make it happen here at Michigan.
No help behind him. Top cover tight. Still outside. Outside 9. No gap. Outside. Line with him. Still clear for now. 52 coming with a run to the outside quarter.
Well, and you see Paul Menard just take off right there, and the two guys right behind him in the outside lane take off with him. And you know, one big reason for that, especially on the original start, is Christopher Bell does not want to drive down in that corner with somebody on his right rear quarter panel because he does not know where the grip level is yet. So that inside lane backed up a little bit, mainly because I would assume that Christopher just trying to make sure he makes it through the first lap and not spin out on the inside of somebody.
I've made that mistake before, driving it in there thinking you had all the grip in the world, and that back end comes around and that's it. And the guy on the outside of you is just along for the ride as well.
And here comes Allgaier, qualified 12th, got a little help from his teammate. That's the 8 of Jeb Burton behind him.
We've seen Jeb make the most out of driving that 8 car as he's gone. Oh, got some
spinner. Trouble early, a couple of vehicles involved. One is the 90 of Dylan Bassett, the 07 of Ray Black Jr. also went around. Early caution, a theme we have seen in recent years at this place. Little wiggle for Menard as we return to the green flag.
Line, 20 in line, still outside. Still 2 by 2, 2 by 2, still outside, stay low. Still outside. Still out there, at your bumper, still out there, still out there. 1 car gap behind the 00. If he clears you, you can get up. Halfback 20. Side by side, 1 back, you're clear up. Halfback 9 now.
Tyler Green walking John Hunter Nemechek through the restart.
But he did a great job too, because right there you're just trying to minimize the damage. You know that you're at a disadvantage on that inside lane, and they did a good job of finding a hole in 3rd place. So you technically only lost, or he only lost 1 spot.
That's a win compared to what we saw on the initial start.
Unless the caution comes out, then he will be back on the bottom, starting 3rd.
Congratulations, right? Reddick peeked down low, nothing there, and this is for the top spot. Custer is there, and here comes Bell down to the inside of Menard.
2 bottom with the 23.
I've seen that move before. I think I pulled it off in that truck win.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. When you pull out to make that move and you get hung and you don't finish the pass, that car that is behind those 2 cars just gets a huge run. So you'll see these guys have to make decisions all day, and now you see Christopher Bell hung down there, and that's all a result of what happened off of turn 2 last time when he tried to go 3 wide into turn 3, and he's gonna get up here and oh, we got another one in the wall.
This is a rookie, Riley Herbst, into the wall, driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. A lot of debris, and now problems for Jeb Burton. We didn't see a caution for Herbst. Okay, now we get one.
Let's get it fired up.
Dueling issues. One for Herbst. The second portion of that was Burton, and he's got a tire.
He's got to be really careful right here because that right front tire has come apart. Just barely not clear right there as he got in there, but he's definitely got a little more aggressive that time, and you see him get underneath the 12 and have to check him up a little bit, and Christopher Bell's got a huge run.
You know, John Hunter Nemechek, after a rough Pocono, has had a real nice start today. Went to that backup car and really never gained the traction they would have hoped for last Saturday. Today, good in practice, nice qualifying effort, and solid inside the top 5.
Yeah, John Hunter's been, you know, progressively getting better and better throughout the year, and it just comes with time, man. You show up, and you know he's obviously had a great career in the trucks, and felt like he was ready to step up. And I'm sitting here talking like a veteran. I mean, I'm only a couple races older than him, and you just come in again with confidence, and you don't realize how much you don't know until you're out there, you're around the veterans like Harvick and those guys, and you see certain things and you pick up on that and you put that in the memory bank for when you come back here. So it's I remember being in those shoes, coming to these places for the first time in an Xfinity car and experiencing how edgy they are and how fast this place is and how treacherous turn 3 is and putting it all together, and then you come back and it's like, okay, I know what to do and how to attack it next time.
Well, the other thing is, I mean, GMS is still a pretty young Xfinity team, so you've got an up-and-coming driver along with an up-and-coming team that is trying to put it all together.
Jamie Little reported earlier when Riley Herbst hit the wall, done for the day. We were just informed he has been released from the infield care center. Good news there. Final lap, first stage. Menard leading Bell by 1/4 of a second. And back behind them, racing for some stage points. 22 is Cindric, 00 is Custer. The 7 is Justin Allgaier. In fact, the last 2 in this battle, the drivers that won the stages at Pocono last week. Menard hadn't been in an Xfinity car since last July. Then he comes here, starts on the pole, and wins stage 1. Bell is second. Stage 2 underway here this afternoon. That's a little dirt tracking, right, Haley?
That's racing.
That's racing right there.
Talk so much about the big 3 this year. Menard has dominated this race, but right behind him, that trio of drivers that we have looked to each and every week in the Xfinity Series. Bell, Custer, and Reddick. They've won the last 6 races, 8 of 12 in 2019.
And that guy, you know, he restarted 10th. And we talked earlier about how he's been able to make his way through traffic a little bit better than most other cars, and you see him up here in 4th, you know, with this lead pack. So I like the way that Tyler Reddick is able to maneuver a little better than the rest of them.
Mention the big 3. Here's what they've done this year. This graph is incredible because when you look at the dips for both Bell and Custer, you see they've had problems. And then you look at Reddick, and he just goes straight across. Average finish 4.2.
They have been so solid this year, Adam. You know, and we talk about this so much. And he's switched teams and gone to RCR, and I think it's a great fit. And the things that he does in the car, and you know, the things that Richard does out of the car are a great match.
1 to go, stage 2, and this is for the lead. And remember this. Stops at the end of stage 1. Bell got 4 tires. Menard got 2. Could that be the difference? New man out front is Christopher Bell as we hit the backstretch.
And Cole Custer is getting excited. He wants those boys to race, get side by side, so he can make a late pass here, an attempt to, at least.
Custer is there. He too got a pair of tires on that first stop of the afternoon. Bell waited. Finally, the door opened, and he pounced. With 1 to go in the stage, he gets the top spot, and he's going to claim the green and white checkered flag for the 6th time this season. Bell goes outside lane. All those guys up front got 4 tires. Final stage, off and rolling.
Keep the 7. He's drug off me now. Side, barely. In there full. 1/4. Clear. 7's going to be the momentum out back.
Brandon Jones, he's been loose on a few of these restarts. We saw him get loose early in the race.
Uh-oh. Maybe a tire rub.
Yeah, Noah Gregson.
Tire smoke or something there into 1. Support. Set that fender just laying black back on it. There's no support to it. Should be.
But he's 10th after restarting 23rd.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to see or smell from the inside of the driver's compartment, because you never can tell how bad it's rubbing, where it's rubbing, and oh, we got
easy. Spoke a little early on Greg Alding.
Would you?
Nice save though. 5th caution of the afternoon. Those drivers that pitted restarting back around 14th and on back.
1 to the 7, still there, 20. Still there, even.
Oh.
Still there, real behind.
Slider, that's Chase Briscoe.
Hold her down, lock
marker down.
Careful with the tires now.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that the set of tires they just put on is probably they're ruined.
Yep, they're done.
You can definitely hear it now.
Go again.
Yeah, he's just going to get loose underneath him.
Yep, that's it.
That's the 99 of Tommy Joe Martins. I'd be interested to see the 22 of Cindric too, because he got hit a little bit there.
Took a little bit of damage on the left front. It's so hard to describe that feeling. You just go in there and hopefully it's going to stick. And when you're on the outside, you're just victim to it. And Chase Briscoe did everything. He did a nice job keeping down to the fence here. Unfortunately, not the outcome they wanted. Ruined their tires, flat spotted. So take it easy going back. And I've been in that situation before. It's not fun.
First car on this restart that got tires will be that pitted under this caution rather is Tyler Reddick. He restarts 10th. You saw Mike Shiplett, his driver Cole Custer on the front row with Bell.
You know, we sit here and talk about the different strategies, who's got what tires, 2, 4 tires. That's what makes this sport fun. And for a first timer coming out, it's like, who's got what? What's going on? You don't know what's going to happen. Caution's going to play into whoever's hands, and it's not going to work in somebody else's favor. So it keeps you on the edge of the seat the whole time.
Where does Michigan rank in regard to difficulty saving fuel, conserving over a long run? Because this is such a high-speed track with so much throttle time if you're conventional.
He's the old guy. He has more space.
Here comes Bell.
Going to come down with 11 laps remaining. Heading towards you, Jamie.
And Christopher Bell, they just told him once again, don't slide him. Remember, he made the mistake earlier, miscommunication, didn't pit when he should have. He'll bring it down, no tires, about 2.5 seconds of fuel in order to make it to the end. And the 00 on the right side, they're ready, they're getting on the wall. He should be coming in the next lap or two as well.
Scheduled green flag pit stop for Bell. Saw the 36 of Josh Williams also making his stop. He too had last pitted at lap 63. Now it's Cole Custer's turn.
You tend to go at the line here. Either at the line, 00's on pit road. Nice and smooth, still focusing on those 3930.
That's Reddick's radio as Custer pits, Jamie.
And once again, it'll be gas only, about 2 seconds of fuel for Cole Custer, last week's winner. Remember, he and Bell both had 3 wins in the bank. Unfortunately, though, they were 2 of the best cars today, and now looks like their chances are over.
We're coming down to crunch time here and coming to 3 to go, and we will soon find out.
It is 3 remaining this time for Tyler Reddick. Going back to Cole Custer and Christopher Bell, who made those pit stops. Custer is 12th right now. Bell is in the 15th position.
Good battle for second here.
Menard turning it on late. Started on the pole, led 56 laps today, more than anybody else. Got the victory in the opening stage. The advantage for Reddick down to 1.7 seconds. And that likely means he's just continuing to help his fuel mileage. Going to be 2 remaining, 4 miles to go for Tyler Reddick at Michigan.
Yeah, and as a driver in this position, you really don't know. And especially when you're a guy like Paul Menard, who's sitting here running 30, he's like, well, if the leader runs out of gas, I need to get around this one car.
Yep.
And, you know, I don't know their conversations or anything that's happening. Noah Gregson's thinking the same thing. It's like, well, if that guy runs out of gas, I need to be in front of this car. So it's just a cat and mouse game at this point.
Been fun to watch this group. Annette, Menard, and Gregson. But they're going to run out of time and run out of opportunity, most likely, to catch Tyler Reddick, who sees the white flag. 1 lap to go.
Gregson make a big charge here. Good run for him.
Won the championship for Junior Motorsports. New team in 2019, no problem for Tyler Reddick.
Don't worry about getting in hard, just float it up in there, got no pressure. Still by 15, nice and easy, bring it home.
Anxious times on the pit box for his mother, who is here to witness another victory. For the 5th time in the last 3 races, it's going to be the 2-car in victory lane. Tyler Reddick does it at Michigan.
Got it done.
It is Twisted Tea time in victory lane. A big swig of that. Tyler Reddick and this team, they never gave up improving your car to get it where it needed to be. But how hard were you working inside that seat to save fuel as it came down to a fuel mileage race?
Man, I just didn't want to burn a lot of fuel there. I'm not going to lie to you. I just got some a Twisted Tea in my eye like Regan did at Talladega, and that stuff burns a little bit. But our KCMG Chevrolet was really good. I made some mistakes on pit road, and we didn't get the track position till the end there when Randall made the call he did. So, all in all, great team effort. I didn't do the thing I needed to do out at the racetrack, but man, that was a great car, and we just put ourselves in position to win.